So, Miss Henyard, Miss Willis, both of them have missing money. Both of them like borrowing other people's husbands. But what else do they have in common? Oh, I'll tell you. Both of them have not been doing one of the biggest oaths of a female that there is out there, especially a strong Black woman, which is to protect all women. And both of them have failed in that category. Both of them have accusations of people in their offices and administration having certain assault charges. And in one case, Miss Henyard allegedly tried to sweep it under the rug. And in Miss Willis's case, she copped a plea deal without consulting the actual plaintiff, which was a fellow representative, Miss Maynard, I believe, and dropped the ball on that because of cronyism.
But we do know sources are telling Fox 32 that this police report coincides with an ongoing investigation by the Illinois Department of Human Rights. A complaint was filed with that department claiming sexual assault and retaliation against Tiffany Henyard, the Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor. A former employee of Henyard says she was sexually assaulted by a Dalton trustee during a Vegas trip last year. The complaint says she was disoriented and didn't know how she woke up in the trustee's hotel room. Then when she spoke out about it, she was retaliated against and later fired. The South Holland police chief says they have shared what they now know with out-of-state police.
This is a commonality, because guess who else did it? Fani Willis. She got the same thing going on down here, and it was with a fellow lawmaker. Don't take my word for it. Let's play the clip.
Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, who also served as my stalker's personal attorney. This conflict of interest is alarming as it compromises the very justice system meant to protect victims. Despite presenting numerous witnesses, DA Willis did not interview one single witness.
Wait, what?
Over 20.
Wait, what? He was too thick to be doing all of that victim. I was like, you landed on real thick with that. Oh, you saw it too. All right. Number one shared characteristic between Miss Henyard and Miss Willis. Both of them have missing money. Number one shared characteristic, everybody, is missing money.
When our investigative producer, Andrew Schrader, first came to me and said, "You're not going to believe the credit card charges these officials in Dalton and Thornton Township are racking up," I was instantly intrigued. You see, I grew up a few towns from Dalton, so I've witnessed firsthand the struggles some south suburbs have endured over the years. Dalton is a working class community where the average person makes just $24,000 per year, but that didn't slow Mayor Henyard and her team's spending.
We need receipts to understand.
Yo, I like how he did that. He showed that the average citizen make $24,000 a year. It is like they spent that on food.
It was that first story that led to that infamous interview.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
I ain't gonna lie, she be cracking me up, though.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Let's stop right there, because as a reporter, I know there are
she might as well just told him to get out of here. Yo, just get out of here, my man.
a million ways a politician could have answered that question.
Because remember, I got the tea. What's the receipts? Matter of fact,
got the frosty.
If you want the tea, get it from me.
Rather than responding to questions from reporters,
what that lady? No shit, chameleon.
Pouncing on her opponents.
Larry the liar, stop it. You caught, poof, be gone. You caught.
And promising answers, but never quite explaining her spending. leadership style, and transparency. And that's evidence of the role personality plays in this story.
You the ones that's costing the village money. I don't have that call. All right. Okay.
Yo, they was roasting her at her town hall earlier this week.
You see, Tiffany Henyard does not like to be challenged.
Oh, hell
she
no.
demonstrates this at almost
Fanny Pack
every
don't either.
village
She don't
board
like it
meeting.
either.
When opposition trustees ask her for more information about village vendors and bills before they'll agree to sign off.
But I shouldn't have to sit up here and break all this down.
That meeting was a mess.
That was a mess. I shouldn't sit up here to break all this down. So Tiffany, of course, and that was her claim to fame. That's how everybody knew on the map with all of the spending and stuff being, you know, the trips to Bubba Gumps and Vegas and all of that junk. So, but Fani, she's got missing money of her own.
The Dear Woke Christians coverage on this. Shout out to DWC. Jason highlights how $5 million was given to Willis's office to expedite these cases. Where did the money go?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Is that true?
All right. Fani Willis was given $5 million. Fulton County Commissioners appropriate $5 million to process murder suspects. September 15th, 2021. Attorney District Fani Willis told commissioners, I need help. I'm here begging you for help. Dangerous people are going to get out. I don't know how to make it any more clear. All right. I think that's a really passionate plea. I think we can all understand that. Like, she wants to do the right thing. She wants to have these men and women brought to trial as quickly as possible. That would make perfect sense. I think I don't see anything wrong with that or anything of that nature. But we wouldn't be here as a peach rots if that was it.
Why is this important? Why?
$5 million sued by the ACLU because they still got a backlog of cases. People sitting there over 45 days, not indicted yet. That's against the rule. They got some individuals that have been there for 2 years and haven't been indicted yet. But you got paid for it. You asked for funding, you got the funding, but there's no results for it and no money. Both of them, City Girl Tiffany Henyard missing money, Fanny Pack missing money. Well, what else do they have in common? Well, the next thing they have in common is they like borrowing other people's husbands. They got to the top of their careers in their fields, only to still end up having to borrow other people's husbands for some reason. Now, we know that was Miss Willis.
The Dear Woke Christians coverage on this. Shout out to DWC.
I don't want that.
Jason highlights how
play that. Just play that. Didn't want to click that again. I was trying to be clever and go straight into the next place I was supposed to be, and I messed it up.
For Fanny.
In Georgia, who is alleged that the DA, Fani Willis, has been having a clandestine personal relationship with the special prosecutor in the case, and in turn, they say, profiting significantly from this prosecution. My question is, how big a deal is this, even if it's true?
Fantano.
Yo, so we know Fanny got caught up messing with somebody's husband. It was a whole thing. It was a trial and all of that. But did you know that Miss Henyard,
I cannot play the clip of what is going on here. But if we are to look at this, there is Tiffany Henyard at Cinco de Mayo at Thornton Township. Okay, that's her in the background. Baby. And if we are to pause this video at any time, we will see the person who is right behind her. Who is that gentleman? Okay, that gentleman is no other than the legendary cheek clapper himself, Mr. Kamal Leotis Woods. Okay, that's him, right beside his boo. Now, this is a man who is going around asking content creators to please stop putting my family in the mix. Please,
stop doing that, man. Please.
I'm going through a divorce. My kids are this. My kids are that.
I'm not
all right?
finished with
and every time you see him, we see her, or vice versa. But yet he wants to be somebody that folks can consider. He wants somebody to give a pardon to him. But look at you and look at her, acting as if nothing is happening to you, running around like you're not in trouble.
So, Miss Henyard, Miss Willis, both of them have missing money. Both of them like borrowing other people's husbands. But what else do they have in common? Oh, I'll tell you. Both of them have not been doing one of the biggest oaths of a female that there is out there, especially a strong Black woman, which is to protect all women. And both of them have failed in that category. Both of them have accusations of people in their offices in the administration having certain assault charges. And in one case, Miss Henyard allegedly tried to sweep it under the rug. And in Miss Willis's case, she copped a plea deal without consulting the actual plaintiff, which was a fellow representative, Miss Maynard, I believe, and dropped the ball on that because of cronyism. But don't take my word for it. Let me roll the clips. Let's roll the clips up in here. See about this protecting all women. What is going on with that? There's no way you can be failing in that. There's no way.
New complaint is reported in Dalton.
And Elizabeth Matthews is standing by with more on what we know so far. Elizabeth?
Sylvia and Terrence, police sources are telling us that there was a police report filed here this week on Wednesday about an out-of-state sex assault filed here in South Holland with South Holland Police that's actually connected to a Village of Dalton and Thornton Township work trip to Vegas last year. The chief of police here in South Holland tells us that no one's been arrested and there are no warrants out for anyone's arrest. But here's what we do know. Sources are telling Fox 32 that this police report coincides with an ongoing investigation by the Illinois Department of Human Rights. A complaint was filed with that department claiming sexual assault and retaliation against Tiffany Henyard, the Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor. A former employee of Henyard says she was sexually assaulted by a Dalton trustee during a Vegas trip last year. The complaint says she was disoriented and didn't know how she woke up in the trustee's hotel room. Then when she spoke out about it, she was retaliated against and later fired. The South Holland police chief says they have shared what they now know with out-of-state police.
Right now, we are cooperating with the state of Nevada. We are waiting to hear back from them as far as where they're at with this investigation. We would like to provide them our full cooperation, but based on the investigation, I'm limited to certain things that I can't expound on.
So again, while this police report was filed here in South Holland this week on Wednesday, just 2 days ago, no one has been arrested. The investigation is ongoing. Live in South Holland, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.
Yo, Miss Henyard, Super Mayor, Tiffany Tahoe, how you drop the ball on your girl? Protect all women, lady. Protect all women. You could be corrupt as you wanted to around there, but you was not supposed to mess up on the female golden rule. You don't give a damn about nothing up there. But like I say, this is a commonality, because guess who else did it? Fani Willis. She got the same thing going on down here, and it was with a fellow lawmaker. Don't take my word for it. Let's play the clip.
Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, who also served as my stalker's personal attorney. This conflict of interest is alarming as it compromises the very justice system meant to protect victims. Despite presenting numerous witnesses, DA Willis did not interview one single witness.
Wait, what?
Over 20.
Wait, what? Hold on. Miss Maynard is a fellow lawmaker. She has a stalker. They filed a formal complaint. They had a restraining order. He violated it. She had all of these witnesses and all of this, and you didn't contact not one of them? You didn't call Nan? You didn't call Nan? Not Nan? Wow, funny. But maybe she was busy running around in Napa Valley or something with Nate. I don't know.
Represented, including my pastor after he joined my church.
Oh, stalker joined the church.
Yeah,
nice.
Her stalker actually joined her church. That's wild.
Hallelujah.
Look, that's wild. That's wild. That's insane. Yo, that is craziness. Thank y'all so much, everybody who stopped by this morning. I really do appreciate Queen Fab and Costa Chameleon. Always good to see Shara. Y'all, we done got Q in the building as well. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Independent Mail, as I said before, as well as Tawanda. I thank each and every one of you all for stopping by, checking it out. And give me your thoughts. What do you think about Lady Misha Maynard's complaint against Fani Willis and Marvin Arrington Jr.? What are your thoughts on it? Drop it in the chat. I appreciate it. Let's go.
This pattern of neglect and misconduct persisted, violating my rights under Marcy's law as she offered a plea deal without consenting me. The passage of the Prosecuting Attorney's Qualification Commission is a vital step towards accountability, providing recourse for citizens failed by the system.
And see, one of the sad things is that law just got signed in by Kemp because of the because of that Wade stuff, where Judge McAfee, didn't remove her. He just made Nathan come off the case. But the other residual result of that is Governor Kemp passed that law that she just referred to. So now when you don't like something that a prosecutor is doing and you don't think they're doing their job accurately or appropriately, there's recourse for it.